Oh boy, here we go. All right, y'all. You might be reading it with me for the first time, or you may be looking at it for my reaction, or both. UFC 5 new patch notes. I haven't read this yet. I have no clue what they've done, and we're about to find out. Let me close out this tab. Okay, a new UFC 5 update is coming on March 5th. Find out what changes are coming to UFC 5. Before I start reading, let me give me some water. Greetings. The March update has arrived and includes two new rank fighters, Sean Brady, Jalen Turner. Regarding gameplay adjustments, we've increased the stamina cost of blocked, missed, and evaded strikes in the stand-up and fixed a strike tracking issue with the spinning strikes. For grappling enthusiasts, canceling a double leg into an over-under clinch now requires 1%. 1%? I guess. I guess. 1%. On ground and pound submissions will require a. Okay, let me see. 7 event. And ground and pound submissions will require a health event. Those are just some of the notable updates in this patch. Our team is working diligently to implement the cap. The changes requested throughout the UFC 5 community, so keep the feedback coming because we are listening. We are committed to bringing you more gameplay balance updates and additional content in the future. We also have exciting news to share with you on what's next for franchise later this year, so stay tuned to our patch blogs and social media channels. Here we go. Sean Brady, Jalen Turner. I mean, Sean Brady's nobody's going to use. Jalen Turner, I'm going to be honest, nobody's going to use. If I'm being completely honest. If you're going to see Sean Brady and Jalen Turner day one, maybe day two. But you're not going to see them no more after that, all right? But here we go, man. Increase the stamina cost of blocked, missed, and evaded strikes in the stand-up. The change is similar to one in the previous patch, but bigger. 7.5% of block strikes. The previous patch was 2.5. 10% for missed and evaded strikes. Okay, hey. Okay. I wanna, more so play it so I can understand what's going on, but we'll see. Even though the change is larger than previous tuning, it is incremental change rather than an overhaul. You may notice we often go for more significant increases or decreases when tuning other aspects of the game. However, stamina is a very complex variable with heavily compounding effect. Therefore, in this one case, we have to be more cautious. We will continue to look at data and listen to the community. If stamina remains abundant after this change, we are ready to implement a more impactful change in the next patch. Fixed a tracking issue with spinning strikes. Spinning strikes were unduly tracking evasions, and it was possible to evade them, but it requires an unintended sweet spot in timing that other strikes don't demand. Now, they should behave like the other strikes. Tracking, spinning elbows. A lot of people is using those to abuse them to get a lot of doctor stoppages. Reduce the base damage of spinning elbows. The lead was 30, now it's 25. The rear was 35, now it's 20. Damn. Cook that fraud. All right. Reduce the range of spinning elbows. The range was reduced from that of a jab range to that regular standing elbow range. That's a W. My thing is, why couldn't the range be reduced on the same thing with the knees? Because I feel like the knees go out too far. Reduce the block stun caused by spinning elbows. This means the defender can act sooner after blocking the strike. The spinning elbows will end up at a greater timing disadvantage after their block. Have the block bleed through caused by spinning elbows, 10% to 5. This is the percentage of damage that goes through regardless of block meter. Quadruple the vulnerability conceded by the spinning elbows. Damn. Reduce the base damage of regular stand-up elbows from 20 to 17, the rear from 25 to 22.5. Slightly decrease the vulnerability conceded by the regular stand-up elbows from the same as the jab to that hook. Okay, made it harder to cause the special guard breaks of specific kicks such as hook kicks and rolling thunder. The long-term block health threshold changed from 85 15 damage to 60 or 40 damage. Removed the unintended damage penalty from nose injuries. It affected straight and upper arc strikes, increasing the damage by over 30%. This fix should reduce the compounding effect of causing a nose injury and making corresponding doctor stoppages significantly harder to achieve. Nose injuries continue to inflict a 15% penalty to short-term stamina recovery speed. Improved blood particles effects from big hits when the fighter is bleeding significantly from the nose or mouth. This change was in the previous patch but not informed in the patch notes. Here we go, the grappling. Canceling a double leg into a over-under clinch will now require a 1% stamina advantage. This is much requested change that aims to encourage more variety in wrestling. I'm gonna be honest though, I feel like 1% might not be enough because basically you throw a jab, I can shoot a double leg bail. Maybe if the stamina increases, like the stamina, your stamina they got it through the jab increases whenever you throw it or something. But for the most part, it kind of is like, But that's something else we'll have to test. Reduce the stamina advantage requirement for canceling the single leg and low single into back clinch from 30% to 20%. Ground and pound submissions now require a health event. This change goals is to prevent the submission true combos that were possible from stringing deep submissions / desperate escapes that ended up in ground and pound position right into another submission attempt and subsequent finish. This happened a lot. You get submitted, right? You would get put into a submission. They would basically have all your stamina gone after making you struggle, and basically after they do that, they get the submission. Then they go to a position where they're now postured up. They put you in another submission and immediately just get you up out of there. It was literally a chain effect. But reduce the stamina advantage requirement of some ground and pound transitions from postured full guard stack 50 to 10. T-Dog's calling me. Stack guard to half guard is 10 to 5. Stack guard to side control is 25 to 10. Okay. Fix an issue with the dart struggle animation temporarily holding other actions. Added a heel hook entry to the top stack guard ground and pound position. It requires a heel hook level 1 in accordance to how the ground and pound submission shall work. After this patch, it requires a health event. The input, okay, allowed the muscle modifier to be used to transition from bottom mount to bottom back mount. The mount feels slightly too strong after some recent ground and pound tuning. This new change is designed as an authentic and dynamic option for bottom fighter. Its viability will likely depend on whether the attacker is more dangerous with ground and pound or submissions, as spending a lot of stamina to turn your back will mean playing with fire against the threat of the rear naked choke or armbar. Slightly reduced facial redness, okay. New vanity reward, that's it. Alright, I will say this patch did some things when it comes to balancing the game. I don't know how much it did. I would have to play it in order to get a clear and cut type of evidence of what has actually been changed and how does it feel for the most part. I don't have an answer to the patch. I really don't. I don't have this is a W or L, because every time I speak on a patch, this gonna be this, it don't feel like a change. So whenever the game feels like it's changed, that's when I'll speak on it for the most part. But kind of wish something would be done about the block and people being able to work that. But we'll see how everything pans out as far as with the stamina and stuff like that with the ground and pound. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wish people was able to wrestle easier when it comes to shooting takedowns and turning them, because everyone just double leg bails. But they did implement the change, but I also feel like it's so easy to deny a lot of takedowns, which makes wrestlers not as viable. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think I'm not upset with people wrestling. I want to see more wrestlers. I want to see people actually working the wrestling, because if you wrestle me, you get me down to the ground and you just work, I can't be mad at that. I have to accept the fact that you beat me on the ground and you're just a better player at that moment, or maybe just a better player overall. But in my opinion, wrestlers need more options. Wrestlers need the ability to slip and shoot at the same time, duck and shoot at the same time, move your head and shoot it. It shouldn't be two different inputs in order to move. It should be it shouldn't feel like it's two inputs. It should feel like it flows like one. If I slip and then immediately shoot a double leg, the animations flow together instead of slipping and then shooting. That's my opinion. But that's basically the patch, y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and talk y'all head off and stretch this video out. But I do appreciate you guys' time. Tell me what you think in the comment section about this patch. Was it a W to you? Was it an L to you? What are you thinking? After you play it, let me know. Come back to this video and we'll talk about it, all right? But with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all boys stay up, stay blessed, keep moving forward. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, all right? See ya!